Hey guys, welcome to segment number 4 of my shelves. Hmm. As you probably can tell, my shelves are kind of small. I need more shelves. Anyway, so for this video, we'll start off with The Boogeyman, or Boogeyman. I guess it's not The Boogeyman. We know that that one is probably better than this. I've never seen it, but I guarantee I will love it, because it's an 80s slasher movie, and I love most of those. This one, I remember enjoying it. I know a lot of people fucking hate this movie. I think it gets a lot of flack. I don't think it's as bad as people say it is, at least. Mind you, see, and they thought that Boogeyman 2 was better. I didn't like it. I saw Toby, whatever his name is, or Tobin Bell, I think his name is, and I just think of Jigsaw, and yeah, he's clearly in it. He's on the, I don't know. Boogeyman 2, I would like to get part 3. I don't know if I ever seen it, but I would like to get it. I don't have it though, but here's a great one from the 90s. Fucking Brain Scan. This deserves a great release one day. This is such a fucking nothing copy, but fuck man if I don't love this movie. I've popped this on and lots of people I've showed this to are like, wow, this is pretty cool. And I seen it once when I was a kid at my cousin's house, and he had it on like a taped tape off TV or something, and fucking I remember I was looking for it, and all I could reference was guy's head coming out of TV. Like, holy fuck. Try and look for a movie like that. Mm. I think I seen somebody doing a shelf by shelf, and it popped up, and I was like, that's the fucking movie. Anyway, moving on, I have Chud. Only seen this once, and I was super hammered, so I don't really remember this movie. I don't really think it's probably my entire forte from what I saw, but I do need to give it a second chance. I think the effects in this one, for me even, were like a little too cheap, but don't get me wrong, like I said, I was really drunk, so it doesn't really count. I was actually working on a rap song with my buddy Ryjan. That's not his real name, but Ryjan is his rap name, and he was just recording his first album, and we were just fucking around recording a song one night, and we were watching Chud while we were writing, and I think we came up with a couple ideas because of the movie, but I don't remember us paying much attention, so that could have been it too. Wow, that was a long drawn out excuse, wasn't it? Anyway, we got fucking Cabin Fever. I like Cabin Fever. They remade it, I heard. Didn't care to watch the remake because the movie wasn't worth remaking. In my opinion, it was good enough for what it was. It didn't need to be remade at all. I don't consider it a timeless classic. It's just a fucking different movie. Eli Roth, probably his best movie. I haven't seen much since that I cared for. I haven't even bought the Green Inferno. I'm going to, but it's not because I particularly loved it. Some parts were cool, but there's one scene in that movie, if you haven't seen it yet, that just kills the entire vibe of the fucking cannibal movie in general. It's fucking... His humor overtakes the horror, and it becomes stupid instantly. Next up, speaking of cannibal movies, we got Cannibal Ferox. Love this movie, actually. First cannibal movie I ever watched, and I fucking absolutely adored it. To be totally honest, I loved it. First movie I ever ordered on Amazon was Cannibal Ferox. And next up to that was Cannibal Holocaust. I got the Blu-ray for this movie. I ended up giving it to my friend Justin because I didn't see any... Not only did I want to give Justin an updated copy, that was the main reason, but of course I didn't really see the point in replacing this because this actually has more features on it, I think, other than the new one came with the soundtrack. So next up we have Cannibal the Musical, Trey Parker and Matt Stone's first movie released by Troma. This movie, it's love it or hate it, I would say. It's a musical, so of course everything those guys touch is a fucking musical. But Troma released it. Lloyd Kaufman, bless his soul, produced it, I think. So hey man, and I think this was a personal film, and anyway, I know a lot about this movie, more than I should, but I like it. Next up, a movie that came in this is the one time a fucking box of mine got trashed in the mail. And I ordered the triple Cannibal set or something. The Cannibal Terror collection, maybe, or something, or the Cannibal collection, I can't remember. Front of the box is hanging on my bathroom wall, actually. But yeah, Cannibal Terror. Never watched this. I've tried like 3 times. It's just so fucking terrible. Like from I know it's supposed to be like the worst cannibal movie, but I don't know why I even bought the box other than I think I had $10 kicking around. It wasn't very expensive. Next up, we got Carrie. I'm not the biggest fan of Carrie. To be honest, I think it's kind of boring. Never been a huge fan of Carrie. And I liked the sequel. People probably just hate my tastes. I liked the sequel a lot more. I thought it was more impactful and had more going on. Okay. The Changeling. I want to watch this again. I watched it once, or I should say I watched part of it once, but me and my buddy were just not in the mood for a slow burn, and that's what this is. And I know that this movie's supposed to be really good, but we honestly couldn't see the fear in it at all. I'm assuming a lot of it probably had to do with atmosphere. Atmosphere. Anyway, moving on. Now this is a Horror Legacy Collection edition. I just have the box taken off of it and put away for safekeeping so I could alphabetize my Horror Legacy collection. Those, in case you don't know, they were like the slip covers that came out of the early 2000s when I was like probably 15 or 14. You still see them kicking around, but I'm collecting those. So they're like I've showed off the cases a few times. But anyways, moving on. Children of the Corn. Classic. I love Children of the Corn. It's probably, I think it was the 3rd or 2nd horror movie I ever watched. And I thought it was awesome. After that, I lived in Saskatchewan. We didn't have cornfields to run around in, but we had wheat fields. So it was more fun to just hang out in the tall grass, really, or the thorn bushes. Hack those down, pretend they were people. My dad gave me a machete, so I felt really, really Jason-ish or something. Then I picked this up. The whole time I seen this advertised, I thought it was Region V. And it wasn't. So I was like, oh, well, fuck me. Okay. And it was the Children of the Corn collection, which has them all the way up to Revelation, which, I mean, I only like the first 3 movies. I've never seen, I haven't seen 4, I don't think. I've seen a lot of the other ones, and they were all shit, so. Next up, I only have this. Well, I have it to be a completist, sort of, but I can't see me ever buying this one on Blu-ray. That's for damn sure. Honestly, this was left at my house by somebody that borrowed movies from me and then never gave them back, so I borrowed this and just never gave it back. As revenge. But, Seed of Chucky. And it's not the unrated version. But, I mean, who gives a fuck? It's Seed of Chucky. I could give a shit. Next up, one that I liked a lot more. Curse of Chucky. And I'm probably going to buy Cult of Chucky. Eventually, but I didn't really like it that much, so I'm gonna wait to find it in a bargain bin. Bride of Chucky is kind of hard to find now, actually, but Bride of Chucky is okay. Seed of Chucky, to be honest, I'm kind of overstating. I actually liked it more than Bride of Chucky. I have to admit that. Next up, we got Chillerama, a very, very stupid fucking movie. I was not a fan. I thought it was. Adam Green sucks. For the most part, Adam Green sucks. I know he didn't just direct all of that, but I'm sure his segment sucked. I don't remember. It was probably the gay werewolf one. Anyways, next up we got John Carpenter's Christine. This movie's good. This was recommended by my buddy Tyson, and it did not disappoint, man. It was awesome. I know Tyson will never watch this probably, but it was a great fucking movie. One that I think gets no love at all. Apparently I bought it for $8.95, it says. But, Clay Pigeons. This movie's awesome. I never hear anyone talk about this movie. Joaquin Phoenix and Vince Vaughn, probably their best roles I've ever seen. It's so good. It's like one of those movies that make you want to smoke. Like, you want to smoke, you want to drink beer, and you can get drunk and watch it, and it's great. But honestly, not in the same reason you get drunk and watch a stupid 80s movie. It's just it just makes cigarettes and booze look amazing. Look at that, without even thinking about it. No, I fucking love Clay Pigeons. I seen that when I was a kid. at my buddy Scuba Steve's house. My first best friend ever. Okay, anyway, moving on. The Conjuring. It's okay. The Conjuring 2. Got it when Blockbuster was closing down, so it says rental at the bottom. I like this movie. Better than the first one. However, the first one has more, I think it's a little more realistic, whereas I know that the sequel is a hoax. I've fucking seen the footage on YouTube and it's retarded. How anyone can say it was not a hoax is full of shit. It makes me really bummed out about that because I love, what's their names? Those people that hunt ghosts. The Crazies. Stole it from my dad by accident, but here it is. It's okay. I haven't seen it in years. Creepshow. Definitely want to upgrade this. Been meaning to for years. Snapcase. I mean, fuck, really? The Crow 1 and 2. 1's good. 2's not as good as I remember it, except Iggy Pop's in it, so he's a fucking god. Next up, a movie that everyone I show it to is either confused by it or loves it. And that is a movie that my mom even loves, actually. The first time I watched it was with my cousin. Then it came on TV when I had Scream back in the day on my dish. And my mom loved it. And it's Dead Alive. This cost me $60. This is a hard movie to fucking come by, man. The Dead. This movie is fucking boring, and it's not the zombies are cool. This movie is not fucking good. The lead character is hilarious. I can't even take him seriously. The zombies walk so slow at the beginning of it. The only thing I can say is that it definitely disturbs you in some ways when the zombies are walking around, but when it comes to the actual characters that are involved with the zombies, it's stupid. Like, they're not fucking good. I think it was sort of a Fulci throwback, kinda, but it was slow zombies. I don't know. I like slow zombies, don't get me wrong. I'm a picky fucking zombie movie guy, though. I don't like all of them. Here's one that I did like. Dead Girl. This movie was well done, and fucking, man, had me on the edge of my seat when I watched it. Had me squirming. Love stuff that does that. So that's a good one. Next up we got Dead Silence. This movie's good. It does what I even one time a long time ago when I was first learning to play guitar, I tried to write a song, like a horror punk song about Dead Silence, and I put the Beware the Stare of Mary Shaw part in it. I don't play it anymore because I mean it's cheesy, but yeah. It's actually, I think it was a pretty decent song, but for a first song. Next up, we got Dead Snow. Still haven't watched Dead Snow. I'm meaning to watch Dead Snow, haven't watched it. But being how I bought that, I picked up the sequel too, Red vs. Dead. Still haven't watched it. And last on this shelf is Demons, which is a great movie. Evidently, very, very great Italian, Dario Argento produced Lamberto Bava movie. Mario Bava did, I think he was Lamberto's dad, probably. I think. Anyway, moving on to the next shelf, guys. Thanks for keeping up here.